What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2k23 Summer League. We caught up with some fans and, of course, the NBA draft picks.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and D.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA flattened the draft lottery odds in 2019. And last season, it introduced the play-in tournament.
I love it, David. I got to tell you, got to give them a lot of credit. Thank you for that report. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Grant is out there with Bagley, and it's Joseph in at the 1 spot. And for Portland, we've got Damian Lillard. Nurkic is out there with Hart, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperation on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Lillard with it, picked up by Joseph. Lillard misses. Now the Pistons with it. Grant kicks to Joseph. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Cunningham looking it over. Back to Joseph. Shot clock at 5. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Hart kicks to Lillard. And the 3-ball is good.
Can't give Lillard an inch of room. A difficult task defensively because he has such deep range.
Now here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. And Cunningham with the slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Yeah, whether it's on the court or in the booth, Dame Lillard will face the fire and compete. And watch what you say. He does keep that distance.
And the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain it.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Lets it go with a 3. Again, the miss by Lillard. And there have always been those opponents, Chris, you don't want to fire up. I think Lillard is in that category, right?
They say don't poke the bear. Dame's not the loudest, but we will answer. Better put some respect on his name.
Cunningham passes to Grant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, with more responsibility, Grant has really blossomed. A dynamic two-way threat who wants to continue to get better.
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Joseph, the pass to Bagley. Dishes it to Cunningham. Tries from 16. Detroit, no good that time either. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Lillard. Joseph with the rebound. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 2. Bagley with the bucket.
What a strong finish by Bagley. Getting physical to overcome the contact and get a shot.
Fires for 3. And it's Lillard again missing. Bay against Lillard. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And stolen by Bay. Grant outside. Lillard against Joseph. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Little, he's checked in for Portland. Then for the Pistons, Olynyk comes in for Bagley, and it's Jackson in for Cunningham. Lillard against Olynyk. Got a hand on it.
Oh, and he's the rare player with the shorter arm span than his height. I mean, Olynyk is still going to get his share of blocks.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Joseph, the pass to Grant. Back to Joseph. Driving in. Count the basket.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Lillard scanning the floor. Puts it up. Lillard again missing.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Here's Joseph. No good from 11 feet. Portland trailing here. Little passes to Lillard. Going inside.
And what tenacious defense from Grant. Outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection.
With some arc. Jackson misses. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. From the wing. And there's Lillard on the assist by Nurkic. That's 12 points for Lillard.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Outside Jackson. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Yeah, and growing up in Oakland, Damian Lillard wasn't a big recruit out of high school, but he worked at it. And he worked on his game, turning himself into a perennial all-star.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Hayes. Got a piece of it. They get it back. And Stewart gets it to go. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. And Lillard throws it down.
Right, once Lillard gets going, it's fun to watch. I mean, he attacks with such ferocity.
From the arc. The shot's good from Hayes. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Pistons on top. They're up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball. He explained how that helps him get open.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession is get over the first screen. You know, the energy is up, they're interested, and usually at about 12 seconds they're a little tired. The interest goes down.
Well, and Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Detroit looking at who they've got. We've got Hamidou Diallo, Isaiah Stewart out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Hayes, and it's Jackson in at the 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ellaby, the pass to Eubanks. From deep. Ellaby's shot is good. Ellaby's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pistons shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Pass to Jackson. Poked away. Johnson surveying the floor. Winslow's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Diallo, the pass to Jackson. And a missed layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. So for the Pistons, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Cunningham in for Jackson. Here's McLemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ellaby, the pass to Eubanks. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guys, not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Stewart. Now here's Hayes. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Here's Stewart. And finally they hit one. Stewart's got it all tied up now for Detroit.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
From deep, Johnson. Rebound by the Pistons. And here's Diallo. The pass to Cunningham. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Johnson. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
So for the Pistons, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Bagley. Bey comes in for Diallo. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Hayes. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
The Pistons trailing. Pass to Bey. Over Hart. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Back to Hart. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Another shot, and it's finished off by Grant as he lays it in. Grant's got 6 points.
Yeah, and the son of an NBA player, right? Grant understands you have to give full effort, complete the offensive possession.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Portland's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. They get it back.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Cunningham. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs: Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
A different look now for Portland. Winslow comes in for Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in for McLemore. Detroit also making some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Stewart, and it's Frank Jackson in for Cunningham.
And I like to see Grant taking that head-on approach, driving hard and taking control of the possession. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Bay passes to Olynyk. Inside. That's good from Joseph on the assist from Olynyk. Joseph's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons. Here's Little. Here's Nurkic. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
Big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Left side Joseph. Outside Jackson. Off target from 3-point range. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling and showing more desire than boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe for success.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. If they can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Nurkic is out there with Winslow. Then it's Little. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the point. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Releases from 15, and Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Portland trailing here. Pass to Simons. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Simons has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Trailblazers. Stolen away. Here's Lillard. Unable to get that one. And it's Detroit the other way.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Up top, Bagley. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, Kevin, when it comes to Marvin Bagley, the number 2 pick in the 2018 draft, I mean, he was selected ahead of Luka Doncic, who was picked 3rd.
And I really think it's important Bagley focuses on his strengths. He shouldn't concentrate on matching Doncic's production.
Yeah, Bagley's a different type of player. I mean, he's a double-double threat with impressive athleticism. He just needs to find a way to stay healthy.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Passes it to Cunningham. Back to Joseph. Now the feed to Cunningham. Can't hit from in close. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. It's a one-point game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Hayes, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. And so here's Portland. Lillard misses.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. You just need to calm down, play their game.
Cunningham kicks to Bay. Sinks the triple. Bay's got himself on the board with 3 there. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter. Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Chris, for Killian Hayes, it's about finding his comfort zone. Knows he can be a great player if he works hard.
Yeah, and when Hayes is healthy, he's a dynamic player. 6'5" point guard with terrific versatility. The upside he has is pretty enticing as well.
And the Pistons making a change here. Diallo's checked in. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Floats it up for Grant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A wing who can elevate, get Grant the ball anywhere close to the rim, and he knows what to do with it. And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
The Trailblazers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Stewart checked in for the Pistons. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. There's the pass to Hayes. Over Lillard. Good work defensively by Lillard. Trailblazers trail by 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Rebound by the Pistons. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Lillard. Here's Eubanks. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit leading by 4. Up top, Diallo. Covered by Lillard. Pass to Bagley. Back to Hayes. Clock at 6. To the inside. And stolen by Lillard. And the dunk by Winslow.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. The Pistons have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. Hayes dishes to Bagley. Misses the layup. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." Coach Dwayne Casey says, "If we bring this same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen." Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
So both teams changing it up here. .156 left in the third quarter of the game. The offensive rebound. Jackson kicks to Bagley. Now here's Cunningham. He's tightly guarded. 4 on the clock. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Portland provided some information. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario. And they count on him to provide in all ways. Now that he's out, they're in a precarious situation. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. And it's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that. Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Here's Jackson, and he banks in the layup.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
46 seconds left in the third. Simons surveying the D. Second shot opportunity. Count it. And it's 6 points for Nurkic.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Bagley with the ball. He's got 6. The 10-footer. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Blevins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Outside, Joseph. Pass to Grant. 1 second left. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Now that's the way you want.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Trailblazers out in front as they end the third quarter on a 14-6 run. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Bay and Grant are the forwards. Corey Joseph is out there with Jackson, and it's Olynyk in at center.
Lillard has a scorer's mentality. He's tremendous at going strong and earning a trip to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Joseph, the pass to Grant. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And Grant also knows how to score on tough defense. Got to hit him harder than that.
And the basket by Lillard.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Portland leading. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket. His speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
Now Joseph. Jackson down low, covered by Lillard. A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Lillard.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. That one good for 2. Lillard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. It means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Jackson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Jackson.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Lillard attacking, and that one drops for him. Lillard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Here's Joseph. Hits the close-range jumper. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Three-pointer, Lillard bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 39.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Grant the pass to Joseph. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Feeds it to Grant. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And this team counts on Grant in those big moments, and you can see why, given the results.
To take the lead, and the layup is up and in. Grant's got 10 points in just the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
In the corner, Bay with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bagley, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
This is why the coaching staff has Bagley out here in these moments. I mean, because they know he can deliver.
Yep, that one goes in there. Lillard's got 41.
That's why you give Lillard the rock. When it's an important possession, you know he's going to rise to the occasion.
Lillard against Joseph. He feeds it to Cunningham. He dishes it to Bagley. Nurkic with the block. Here's Hart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Hart has all the tools to be a great role player for a long time, especially defensively, where he's been simply excellent already.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Good job, bro. When it's this close, the team that wins the free throw battle might win the game.
Joseph against Lillard. And Joseph kicks to Cunningham. Bay wide open, and he fires. And another three for Detroit. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And Lillard throws it down.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. .114 left in the game. Here's Bagley. And the layup's good off the glass. Bagley's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like seeing young players with Bagley's mental toughness. He was unfazed in the clutch.
Passes to Simons. Stolen by Joseph. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
It's stolen by Bagley. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break champs. And finished off by Bagley.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games. And Leonard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons, leading by 5.
Clearly a foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Here's Lillard. That shot misses. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Grant, right side. On target from 13 feet. Grant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Joseph looking around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity strike to close this one out.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 9. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
And so the Pistons take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.